actually tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On play action. Love to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. First down, a run with Cohen. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Love to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 11. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This one swung out to Montgomery. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's got room. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And again, back to Kmet. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Love from the gun. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 16, Fields. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Love have, and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing. Love. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, going to the air with Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To the air again, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off, and the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half, and now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And off comes to Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Love from the gun on third down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. He finds Watson complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They try again with Cohen. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Play fake. Here's Love on the move to his left. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On the give, this is Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cohen will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. A give. This is Montgomery. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Calais Campbell on the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Fields trying to throw for it. Dancing to his left. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's...
He's got a man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little